Uh, I'd like to welcome y'all to Shoebox. Full. Yeah. They've been waiting for Shoebox Full like the Gamma 11.
My name is Sherman Warren Johnson Jr. I first discovered my love for music and rap and hip hop back in 2004 when I was 10 years old. My big cousins, Chief and Sheedy, they had made a mixtape and they sent it to us. And before, I didn't even know who these people were. I didn't even know they were my cousins because I ain't seen them in a long time. And they just made a mixtape for fun, but I ended up loving it, and I knew every word to it and everything. And then another one of my cousins had made 2 songs, and he drove all the way from Marlin, Texas to Oklahoma City to show them to us. And from then on, I've just been fascinated with hip hop and trying to record and make music and stuff like that. 1 year later, the cousin from Marlin, Texas, he had passed away. Rest in peace to Derrick Williams. Ever since that day, I decided I was going to take my music very seriously because I have something to do. I have a story to carry on, have a legacy to carry on. When I first started rapping, I was just making raps, boastful raps, talking about I'm better than you, this and that or whatnot. And I finally got my first opportunity to perform in front of a crowd, have a little show. But the thing was, it was at my church block party. So I couldn't, I couldn't do anything other than Christian rap. So what I did was make a beat, and I rapped a rap that my late cousin had wrote before he died. So I rapped that at church, and everybody liked it. So from then on, I was always performing at church. So from then on, I kept doing Christian rap up until about the 8th grade, because I felt like my topics were being boxed in based on the fact that I was a Christian rapper and I only had certain things to rap about. So I started to make just fun, positive music and stuff like that, and it wasn't really, I just stopped making Christian rap. My freshman year of high school, I have started doing, regular songs that's not, Christian rap or anything like that. And I started to get a couple shows, and one show that stuck out that started it all was the show at the Northeast Center, which I met my big bruh LTZ. And when I first met LTZ, I really hated him. I did not like him. I could not stand him. He was arrogant. But we exchanged numbers and we talked, and he said that he wanted to help me with my music and my dreams. So that stuck out to me as far as everybody else that I've ever met doing music, that somebody actually wanted to help me. So I've always stuck with him, he stuck with me, and we've been friends ever since. Throughout high school, I was getting a couple shows here and there and whatnot, and I would perform, and I loved it. I love performing. I love giving my life on a platform like that. I feel like that's the only way I feel like I can express myself is through music, by performing. So I graduate. We fast forwarding. I graduate, and I'm working on my 3rd album. It's called Shoebox Full, and I'm really stressed out about how I'm gonna market it and what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna get shows, what's gonna happen. And one thing about God is, He got you no matter what. So So it was summer 2014, and I see this flyer with Sean C. Johnson on it, and it was a flyer for Ordinary People Lounge, and I was like, man, I gotta go. But unfortunately that day I had to work, so I went to work. So I think I went to the second week they had it. I'm not sure who was featuring that week, but I went and I seen on the flyer they also had open mic. So I'm like, oh snap, they're gonna let me perform as well. So I go in there and I hand at the time I didn't know her name, but I handed Tori my tracks, and I get up there, I do my little 5 minutes, and I liked it. I liked performing for the people that were there at the time. I was the first one. It was probably like 4 or 5 people. It's whatever. It was cool though. They were all awesome. And then the people that came up after me were just simply amazing, and I loved coming to the Ordinary People Lounge. It's a bunch of talent in the city that a lot of people don't know about. So for it to be somewhere that I can go every week and see, it was a blessing. So I always went back, and I always performed every week, and that was God provided me a place to display my music to people my age. Because before, when I had shows around the city, it was people at least 4 years older than me. I know that's not a big gap, but it's still a difference as far as music and taste in music as well. Summer I performed at OP, and I made a name for myself at OP, and I felt the love, I felt the connection, I felt family at OP. So it was just amazing beyond that point. So in October of 2014, I was fortunate enough and blessed to go on tour with the OP Lounge on a college tour to various schools. We ended up going to OU and UCO. Never got to make it out to OSU or LU, but we should be doing that later on in the future, which I'm really excited about. But after coming to OP Lounge, it has opened my eyes up to a lot of aspects in business, music, and life in general. There's a lot of stuff you got to do. There's a lot of stuff that you can't do when you're trying to reach your goals. And OP has done nothing but bless me in every aspect that I can think of. My music, I want to inspire somebody to follow their dreams, or just relate to a problem that I'm having, or use my music to help them get over whatever they're doing. One thing I heard recently is music is not always made to be heard. It's made to be felt. I understand that. So there's a lot of people everywhere, different walks of life, that may not seem like they may listen to rap or anything like that, but that doesn't matter, because it's music and it's felt. It's a universal language. So I really want to inspire, just like the artists that I've named inspired me to keep doing music, and so on and so forth. I'm Worm. This is my ordinary life, and this is my extraordinary story.
So you got on your best, right? And we gon' catch a movie. I'm talking about last night.